On today's show, we're going to build the new 2024 Chevrolet Colorado in ZR2 trim, but we're going to add some goodies to it that's going to make it the ultimate badass mother effing midsize truck. That is right. I am excited to look at this because I love all things off-road, and I tend to gravitate towards four-wheel drive trucks. So let's do this. Let's jump into this. And if you have not yet, go ahead and click that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. But as you can see here, this is I want to point this out so we all know we're playing on a level field here. This is the 24s. And Chevrolet has their new build and price out, and we're going all the way down here to the ZR2 platform. So as you can see, it starts out at $48,395, and let's click some details here just to see what happens. It includes all these Z71 trims, but you're going to get the Turbo Max engine. You're going to get a lot. Basically, you're getting a loaded vehicle from the get-go. You're going to get some cool seats, all the off-road goodies, the cool wheels, and so yeah, so kind of like it's already a badass truck, right? So for $48,000. In a world of tacos, Tacoma's right now going to cost us $55,000-$60,000. This truck seems like a bargain. So let's click this and see what we got. So already you can see there, that is a good looking pickup truck. I think the GM Twins are probably the best looking design of any midsize truck out there. I know it's crazy to me to say that, but the one concerning thing is the motor to me. I like as much horsepower and as big engine as possible. And well, we're in four-cylinder territory, and I'm going to have to adapt to that because that's where the world is going. And they still make 310 horsepower, so it's not like this thing is feels underpowered. It's going to be a little Hellcat from Planet Mars, but we get a lot of cool color options here. So we get Summit White. I like on an off-road truck. I do like that kind of stormtrooper look to this. The black, the black grill with that white. That looks really good. And I'm kind of adapting to this where they put Colorado up here on the door. I don't know where you guys are at with that. Let me know in the comments. But I'm kind of adapting to that. I didn't like it at first. I'd prefer it down here, but it's kind of growing on me. So next up, we have is black, which is sinister. That's just all blacked out murder with those red tow hooks, little red ZR2 badging back there. That looks really cool. Sterling gray metallic, which is grays aren't too bad on this. It's probably, I normally like a gray vehicle, but something about it on this one's not appealing to me, but it may be to you. Then we got harvest bronze metallic, which if you've seen this color, you know the Ford Ranger Raptor has a similar color, and it's a pretty hot color. I like that color quite a bit. Sand dune, if you want something kind of military-esque looking, then you go with sand dune right there. And I look at the hood up here. You're getting that big vent up here and it's all blacked out. So that's really cool. Nitro yellow metallic. So if you want some attention, this is the color you want. And I don't know about this. I normally like loud colors. I don't know on this one. I've seen them around on other cars that Chevrolet sells, and it's a cool color, a lot of sparkle to it, but I don't know for me, especially it's a $395 upcharge. Glacier blue metallic would be next, and they always do a good looking blue. And then finally, radiant red tint coat, which is reds. I'm generally here lately, past couple years, I've been building red vehicles and liking that color. And that is pretty badass. But of all the colors, where are you at? Which one would you choose? Have you chose this? Have you ordered your ZR2? And which color did you choose? But I'm going with the harvest bronze metallic. I like this color. It's different. Would I probably get tired of it? Maybe in a couple years, but I think it's different and I like it. The sparkle that you get from this color is pretty rad, and there is no upcharge. I would have thought that color would have got an upcharge. So next up, we're going with wheels. So here's where we're going to get it. We're going to see a big jump in price right now, because if you see over here, it says beadlock-capable wheels with laser etching and ARV or AEV center caps. So if we hit this, what's it going to do? Oh, we're going for the Bison package. That is right, the ZR2 Bison edition. But if you look at the price increase there, $12,145. Wow. But what are we getting for that kind of price increase? Well, let's check it out. So as you can see here, it added 2 packages and removed 2 options. But we're going to get the AEV stamp front skid plate, the AEV transfer skid plate, the AEV rear differential skid plate, the AEV fuel tank skid plate, the AEV rear stamp steel bumper with heavy-duty cast recovery points, the AEV stamp front bumper. So, I mean, you're getting, if you think about what aftermarket is going to charge you for bumpers, it's probably $2,000 front and rear. So there's $4,000 already, and you're kind of saving there. And I will say, having done time in the ZR2 Bison Silverado, the bumpers are stout. I was very impressed with my review of that truck. Was the bumpers are actually very capable. So that was good to know. We're also going to get the 17-inch 315/70/17 Blackwall 35 OD MT tires, which is they're the Goodyear tires, Goodyear Wrangler tires in a 315. So they're not true 35s. They're like a 34, 5, something like that. But still, it's a big tire from what we've been able to get there, and it makes this truck look great. You're gonna get the 17-inch beadlock capable carbon flash metallic wheels from AV with the AVC center caps, the AEV wheel flares, if I could say that, the Multimatic Jounce Control Dampers. You're going to get the beadlock-capable carbon flash metallic spare wheel, bed-mounted vertical spare tire carrier, which is cool. And I have to say, they seem to put quite a bit of thought into that. We're going to get some AEV branded head restraints, Bison exterior badging or black badging, ZR2 Bison pickup bed side decals, which are those decals 12 grand? I don't know, maybe. Black painted door handles may require additional options or equipment. Safety packages, you're going to get the rear cross, traffic braking, the blind zone assistance, rear parking, and stuff that I don't care for. And I don't care about for an off-road truck, but I mean, safety is always key. So let's select that package and look at those big monster tires. Those wheels are great. Those wheels are out of all the kind of beadlock capable wheels that I've seen from all the manufacturers. Those look great. Look at this bumper. Look at that close up of that bumper. I love the little branding they've done there. That looks great. Looks like it's winch capable, so it looks like you can get to it. I'll have to check into more of that, but let's see the interior of this thing. Now, this is the kind of the one weak spot I've found in ZR2s. I don't really care for this kind of camo looking in the dash and in the seats. I wish they would have done something sporty looking, obviously, but maybe not camo. I don't know. I'm kind of over that. Maybe with that gray, if you would got the tan, the kind of khaki color, that would probably fit more of that style. But as you can see here, the yellow stitching actually is going to go well with that green. It's going to be nice. And the interior of this truck, I've said it, it's a very nice layout. I like that you're getting digital. It's just standard. You're getting that big screen in that. You're getting the big screen in here. And ultimately, this thing is going to be a badass truck because you're going to get front and rear lockers in it. So if you want to go from the factory, go rock crawling, this truck is more than capable of doing that. And as a person who's sat in these vehicles and done some time in them, the Chevrolet's done a very good job in the interior. They sit very comfortably, and I think especially for the price, you better damn well be comfortable. But looks like we got maybe some options here. I don't know. So the black Artemis cloth Evoke Tex, man, could they make these seats any more? They're trying to sound like cool, but could they make these seats any more difficult to say? Or you can get a pointed leather. So does it take us out of if we want the leather, does it take us out of the trim? Actually, it doesn't look like it. So it's going to push us into a convenience 3 package. So you're getting all the wireless charging, which should for $60,000, that should be standard, man. But I don't want to bump that up any because Chevrolet's build and price website sometimes can trick you. So do we let's see, we're going to get front buckled seats. You're going to get the ventilated driver and front passenger seats if we click this package here, which is nice, but this is an off-road truck and the price is we're already at $60,000. I don't know that I can afford to keep adding to this thing. Do we want the yellow seat belts? I don't think they would go well with this trim at all, with the color and everything. Seat belt or steering wheel. We get the heated steering wheel. So let's see. May require. See, this is the thing they do, and if you hit select, what happens? Yeah, it wants to go right back to the convenience 3 package, which is a little sneaky on them. I wish every manufacturer heated steering wheel and heated seats. I just wish you could just click that and get it. But I think one day down the road we'll be able to do that. So now we get into some of our little options here. Do we want the recovery package? No. I think see dealer for pricing on some of this stuff. Sport bar package? No. I mean, it would probably look really cool, but no, thank you. Off-road lighting package? No, I'd rather have I'd rather pick my own lighting, I think, than what they're offering. Safety package, technology packet, adaptive cruise control, rear pedestrian alerts for $950. No, thank you. The utility package, we're going to get the cargo tie-down range, reconfigurable bed rails, and flex off-road splash guards. No, thank you. Let's see the Bison edition. So we're already getting the Bison edition, as you can see right there. So it says it's 11,700, but yet in the other package it called it 12,000. Which is it, GM? Which is it? Let's see next for options. man, you can just keep optioning this thing. So there is a let's click this. I want to see this. So there is your rear carrier in this thing, and I like that they've put a kind of a crash bar in front of it. I'm sure it was federally mandated, but help save. These things will move around a little bit, especially if you're high speed dooning it out there. They'll move around a little bit, so you want to make sure that thing doesn't crack into the back window. But guess what? You're going to lose visibility. So just keep that in mind if you want the ultimate version of this truck, that you're going to definitely lose some visibility, and you're losing a lot of truck bed space in there. So if you want to do truck things with it, the tire may stay at home. And I hate when you see Jeeps out there running 4 tires with no spare. You may have to on this truck as well if you want to do truck things with it, but we'll hit okay on that. The rear bumper. Let's see if they show a close up of that bumper, which they don't. And what an awful photo. What an awful photo. It's dark. You can't see a black bumper in that photo. Jim, do better, man. Come on. We love your truck already. You're going to get these wheel flares, big sticking out there. Those look cool. And I like that they just a little indentation there, so it all blends together, so it looks right. So here's that bed mounted sports bar. I'm just not a big fan of that. I don't like, we already got these names stamped all over the vehicles. I don't want to stamp more name on the side of my vehicle. Power sunroof, that might be nice, but for $1,000, we're getting into $61,000 range. All right, so here is our truck, and I have to say that's a great looking truck. That I think I would probably leave it alone. I tend to like to put my own bumpers and stuff on it. The only thing I might add is better rock rails. I just don't like GM's rock rails on this. But if you want to buy a truck from the factory and feel completely confident that it's going to hold up to some heavy use, I think those would be great. I like more of a step rail personally, and some DOM tubing. So like I said, the front bumper of this thing sets it off great. That color is amazing, and look at the spare back there. Once again, I think you're going to lose a little bit of visibility on that. So $60,540. In a world where we thought the Toyota Tacoma in just the off-road trim was expensive, we just one-upped it. Now you are getting 35-inch tires. That thing looks like a Mad Max truck. You're getting front and rear steel bumpers, which you're not getting on that other truck. But is it worth, if you're comparing this to the Toyota Tacoma off-road, is it worth the price difference for $55,000 for another $5,000? I don't know. That depends. And you're going to get either way. You're getting the 4-cylinder turbo engines. Truck here, the Chevrolet, is making 310 horsepower, where the Taco is only 278. Though I've talked with my buddy over at Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and we've been debating this. He says he doesn't think it's that much of a difference, and he may be right. He's gotten to drive both vehicles, and I've only been in one of these so far. So in the comments below, let me know what you think. $60,540. Really, the only upgrade was the ZR2 Bison package. So that is pretty trippy. So in the comments below, let me know what you think about this. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or this ZR2, I'm going to drive Chevrolet. Come on. You've sent me the big boy. Now send me the little boy. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.